Hello! So today's video is a little bit different. As I was going through Allure's Best of Beauty 2021 winners list, I realized out of hundreds of products, hundreds of winners, only a few really stood out to me as being ones that I really loved that were worthy enough to be on the list. Not that my opinion really matters, but I just thought I would pull those few out and share them with you today. There are less than 20 here out of all of those hundreds of products. I know a few people cover this Allure Best of Beauty video. Allie Glines, Kelly Gooch. I'll link a couple of their videos down below. Everybody kind of does it a little bit differently. I have not done this before, but I just felt like it was calling to me as I was going through the list. But I just started thinking, if I was an average consumer, if my job was not in beauty, would I have the time or the energy to go through every single category and all of these winners to see what Allure thought were the best products? So that's why I decided to just share the ones that stood out to me the most with you. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new, and let's go ahead and get into these few products. I'm going to keep these kind of like speed reviews just to keep this kind of short and sweet and just give you my quick thoughts. So I'm going to start with skin. For facial serum AHA, they gave that award to the Drunk Elephant Proteiny Power Peptide Resurf Serum. Now, just for me personally, I'm 46, so I want anti-aging products. I also want things that are going to help balance the skin, help with skin cell turnover, but I also have sensitive skin. So, you know, sometimes when we're talking about treatments, some things can be a little bit harsh. This is kind of a newer launch from Drunk Elephant, and the reason why I have enjoyed it so much is because it's got 10% lactic acid, which is a great strength. It's also got 11 signal peptides, which is great for anti-aging. It has plant-derived growth factors, which are also good for the skin, and I find it doesn't strip my skin of moisture either. So it does a great job of kind of giving me everything that I want from an AHA treatment, and it leaves my skin feeling hydrated. Plus, my sensitive skin can take it. I know everyone's different with their skincare products. What works for me may not work for you, and vice versa, but this one has worked really nicely for me. Sticking with skin and moving to facial toner exfoliating, they gave this award to the No. 7 Radiance Plus Vitamin C Glow Toner. I don't have this on me, but I have used it in the past. It's a really nice vitamin C toner. I like incorporating vitamin C into my routine. I've used it in cleansers before, in toners. It helps to brighten and exfoliate, and I really liked this toner. I didn't feel like it stripped my skin at all, and it's at a great price point too. So moving to hair, just to break up the skin category, they gave the Shampoo and Conditioner for Damaged Hair award to Olaplex 4 and 5. This is a staple in my routine. I don't have it in here with me because I've run out. I'm mixing in something else, but I always go back to it. I have fine hair, but I have a lot of it. It can be dry, and I do get highlights, sometimes lowlights. It just works really well for me at not weighing my hair down and providing it with enough moisture, and it keeps it shiny and healthy looking. I mean, that's what I want in a shampoo. I find that sometimes shampoos and conditioners that give my hair enough moisture, enough hydration can sometimes weigh it down, and Olaplex never does that. It's a really nice shampoo and conditioner, I think, for all different hair types. They have a clean makeup category. I know everyone's weird about clean makeup, but I did want to point out the Tower 28 Beach Please Tinted Balms. I've talked about these on my channel. I love these for a cream bronzer. These are just in the makeup category for clean beauty. I have two shades here. I have Power Hour and Rush Hour. These apply nicely. They wear beautifully. They don't stay sticky on my face either. So I definitely agreed with their pick for this product. I love these. They gave the award for Mineral Facial Sunscreen, back in the skin category, to the Elta MD UV Restore Tinted Broad Spectrum SPF 40, which is what I thought I had because I have the tinted mineral sunscreen from Elta MD, but mine is SPF 44. Now, mineral sunscreen is all that I can wear because of my sensitive skin. Chemical sunscreen breaks me out. It makes me very, very sensitive. So I'm not exactly sure of the difference in the SPF 40 Restore version version and my UV Elements version SPF 44. I really like mine. Allure seems to like theirs. So whichever one you choose, I don't think that you can go wrong. I have heard some people with oily skin say this leaves them a little bit shiny. I have combination oily skin. I get shiny in my T-zone, and yeah, it looks a little bit shiny right after I apply it. But once my makeup is on, I'm fine with it. And I find that this tinted version, it doesn't really change my skin color. It just makes it so that my skin isn't white. It doesn't have that white cast from mineral sunscreen that some of them can give. I really enjoy this. I think they've given the award for facial cleansing balm several times to Clinique Take the Day Off. This is one that works really well for me. It tends to end up back in my rotation. I love trying new cleansing balms and rotating different ones. I don't know why. I just love seeing how they all work a little bit differently and have different textures and different scents. I wear waterproof mascara pretty often, and Clinique is one that removes that. It removes the rest of my makeup really nicely before I go in with my regular cleanser. Now this is a blast from the past, also in the skin category. For acne all over treatment, they gave it to the Differin Gel Acne Treatment. This got me through my adult acne in my 20s. I was living at the dermatologist and getting cortisone injections, and I felt like I was constantly on rounds of antibiotics and all kinds of things, and she put me on Differin back when it was prescription, and you go through cycles of purging and clear skin constantly for up to 12 weeks. I mean, that's how it works. And at the end of week 12, my skin was clear from that point on. When it went over the counter, I was a little bit worried about people trying it and not really paying attention to or realizing that that purging cycle is a real thing. That is such a great product, and I'm glad that it is widely available for people now. In the base category, they gave the award for powder blush to Makeup by Mario for his Soft Pop powder blush. I have the shade, what is the shade? Desert Rose. I've talked about this several times on my channel, not just the shade, but the formula. I love the formulation of this. It's buildable. You don't get overloaded with product right away. This shade is so pretty. It just glides on so smoothly. I really want more shades of this because this is probably one of my favorite formulas of blush. I was excited to see that this was on Allure's list. I actually think probably 4 more products from Makeup by Mario could have been on this list, but it seemed like they were trying to only give 1 award per brand. That's what I was getting from this whole list. I think this is another repeat award, but I do agree with it. They gave the Mascara Primer to the Lancome Cils Booster XL. I just feel like when you think of mascara primers, you think about this product. You know, it's this white mascara primer that just helps your mascara go on better, look thicker, you know, do all the things that a mascara primer should do. Well deserving of being on this list. They gave the award for lip crayon in the lips category to the Maybelline New York Superstay Ink Crayon. I totally agree. I think this is a great product. It lasts a long time. It's not uncomfortable on the lips. The shade I have is Lead the Way. They gave the Matte Liquid Lipstick Award to NARS Power Matte. This is actually a matte liquid lipstick that I like enough that I have 2. I don't like many liquid lipsticks at all, so I was happy to see that they chose something that I would have chosen for this category. So on the top here is this pinker shade called American Woman, and on the bottom is a browner shade called Slow Ride. I also agree with their pick for glossy liquid lipstick. They gave it to Revlon Color Stay Satin Ink. I know a lot of you love this formula. I do too. I think it's great for a formula that does give you that kind of creamy look, but it stays a long time. This is the shade Fire and Ice. It's such a brightening shade without being, you know, just red. Under tools, they gave the award for tweezers to Tweezerman, which I totally agree with. I have been using Tweezerman tweezers for 20 something years. I just use their standard slant tip tweezers. Now I know they used to give a guarantee that if they got dull, you could send them off to be sharpened and they would send them back. So for that reason, I always had at least 2 pair on hand. I think I have 3 pair on hand now, just so I'm never without them, no matter what room I'm in. But it takes forever for these to go dull. They're just always sharp. They get the tiniest hairs. They're really good. In the nails category, they gave the award for base coat to the Sally Hansen Color Therapy Beautifiers Strengthening Base Coat. I actually like this base coat. I don't know why I said actually just then. I guess because for nail polish, I usually reach for OPI or Essie or something like that. But this is a strengthening base coat that I do reach for. I've actually used about a half a bottle of this and then I lost it in our move and I did repurchase it. It's nice as a base coat. It's nice to wear by itself and it's at a great price point. They have a steals category, and under makeup, they listed Maybelline The Lifter Gloss. I was really happy to see this because this is one of my favorite drugstore glosses. A lot of people compare this to the Fenty gloss formula. I agree with that. It really doesn't matter what shade you get. They're all really nice. The finish, the formula, it's thick enough, but it's not super sticky or goopy. I'm going to put the shade Moon on over the lipstick that I have on now just to show you kind of what it does. It has a nice size doe foot, so the application is just lovely. It's got a really nice fruity scent. The finish is glossy, but it's not sticky or tacky. It's the right amount of plush for a gloss. I've said before that this is a high-end formula at a drugstore price, so I was really happy to see it on this list. So just like there's a steals category, there's a splurge category, and under skin, they chose the Skin Medica TNS Advanced Plus Serum. Now I have extensive experience with the original TNS serum. It really did great things for my skin as far as anti-aging and spots and things like that. I actually have thought about going back to that serum, but choosing this Advanced Plus serum. When you're talking medical grade skincare, it's a whole other animal than over the counter, even high-end over the counter. It is a splurge. I think it's a great pick, especially based on my experience with the just regular advanced serum. It's hard for me to commit to a serum like that because, you know, I like to test things out that come out. I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Going back to tools, for skin device, they chose the NuFace Trinity. This could have been under the splurge category too, I think. I love my NuFace and I'll forget to use it, and then when I go back to it, I always think, why on earth have I not been using this? Because I notice a difference in lifting. It just helps lift and tighten. I mean, you know, it takes a little bit of consistency with it, and that's my main problem with any device is being consistent. This uses microcurrent to work beneath the skin to just help tone and lift. It's really great technology and people who have this swear by it. Seeing it on here actually motivated me to get it back out and start being more regular with it because since we moved, I have not been as religious with it as I was in the past and I need to be. This is a great, great tool. You know, I said earlier that I didn't agree with a lot of products that were on this list, so I was just showing you the products that I really did agree with. This is the Sigma E40 Tapered Blending Brush. I have many of these in my possession. I'm putting this in this video as a bonus because they did not put it on their list as an eyeshadow brush. They like it for highlighting, which I find really strange. It's not really domed like, you know, your typical highlighting brush. It's really tiny and I have a small face. This is typically a blending brush, a crease transition brush. I just thought that was so weird. But for an eyeshadow brush, I really do like this. So I had to mention it because I was happy to see it on the list, although in a weird category. Have you checked out the Allure 2021 Best of Beauty winners list in full? I'd love to know your thoughts down below. And if you want to see my current favorite go-to makeup look, I'll have that video linked here for you so you can check that out. I hope you found this enjoyable and helpful. If you did, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.